People are so obsessed with RPGs. It's so fucking cringe. It's an escapism thing. It's the best type of escapism, right? You get to be a whole other person who feels like they have a realized life or whatever. But the developers never commit to it. It's always half-assed. It's always like, you know, yeah, we have 2 endings planned for you. I'm always remembered of, I'm always reminded of, God, what was it? It was, Bioshock. What an unnecessary RPG staple on. Jesus Christ. Like, you've got this great game with great story and great characters, like everything about the game is, like, set. And then they're like, okay, so what if we added this completely meaningless, non-existent moral dilemma that has no weight whatsoever, and that determines the ending? Like, what? Why? Why should an ending be determined by the least consequential elements? I don't want to see you playing Elden Ring then? Well, Elden Ring is probably not going to have fucking, like, drop-down dialogue trees where you determine which settlement gets which flag by talking to people. But, I mean, you know what? From Software is a good developer, so we'll see if even if they do that. Bioshock Infinite fucking sucks, though. Well, they had a bit of a Joker moment, but I think that mechanically the game feels fine. World building's pretty good. Just one too many Joker moments. Bioshock devs were forced to put in the double ending because they were popular at the time. Yeah, so they kowtowed to, like, essentially a popularity thing. Like, everyone was doing the fucking forced, shitty RPG moral choice ending bullshit. Who gives a fuck about moral choice endings? Like, seriously. They ruin the game more often than they improve it. Like, oh, wow, you can do a... Oh, wow, there's a currency that's obtained by strangling dogs. Do you play the game where you strangle the dogs to obtain the currency to get better gear? Or do you play it and don't do that? 2 endings, better play the game twice. Fuck you. The worst fucking game to do this, by far, holy shit, was Dishonored 1. Because in Dishonored 1, the whole universe ruptures if you kill people. Literally, like, the forces of reality will break apart if you murder people. The only way to get the good ending is to kill, like, no or few people, but not killing people sucks. They give you, like, a ton of tools to kill people in interesting ways, and then they're like, actually, well, the right way to play the game is to use this stealth system, and here are 2 stealth tools. Fuck you! That's the point? That's a bad point! The way to get the true ending is to have less fun. Have fun. Why not make the true ending be something that requires more difficulty to achieve? See, here's the thing. Undertale is good because they flipped the script. The most difficult way of playing Undertale is the genocide route. It's less fun to do so, but the cap of it is you get these really fun, intense boss battles, and you get, you know, the moral, you know, you get, like, the story cap off. The most interesting way to play Undertale is by far the pacifist route. You get to experience way more, and you don't have to do any stupid grinds. Now, imagine if they reversed it, okay? Imagine if they reversed it so that the most interesting way to play Undertale was to kill enemies, not to interact with their cool, unique dialogue system, or any of the ways that you can spare monsters, or any of the cool things that made any of them unique. Just the system, which in-game right now is just click on them, hit the attack button when the thing is over the center of the reticule, and do that over and over. If the killing the enemies had been the most fun way of playing, the whole fucking weight of the moral choice wouldn't have meant anything. The point of the genocide route is that you're supposed to be so bored of the game that you're doing anything and everything, no matter how cruel it is in universe, to give you a mote of satisfaction. That was what made Flowey Flowey. If the most fun option was slaughter to begin with, it wouldn't have been a thing you could only resort to after already getting bored. This isn't true at all. This is textually correct. This isn't an interpretation, this is textually the case. The stealth playthrough in Dishonored is literally way harder than just killing everyone, though. Yeah, and less fun. Shouldn't the more difficult shit be more fun for people who are at that skill level? Why make it less fun? No, Vaush, you said making it more difficult was the way to make it better. Not at the expense of making it fun. The fun of playing difficult games is experiencing their unique mechanics and learning to master them. If those mechanics are less fun than just running around killing people, then it's probably a pretty bad incentive to play in that way. Stealth and Dishonored is fun, at least for me. I checked the forums, okay? The forums for Dishonored are literally full of people bitching about the stealth. They're full of people bitching that the true ending is gatekept behind a less fun way of playing. That is, I saw that everywhere, okay? So this is not just me saying this. Also, it has to be hard in a fun way. Anything can be difficult in an unfun way. Just triple the number of enemies everywhere. Oh, stealth is hard? Okay, everyone's fucking cone of vision is 180 degrees. Like, you could do that for anything. Making it interesting while difficult. Making it fun while difficult. That's the tough part. I can't believe there are people in chat defending the fucking moral choice system in Dishonored 1. Also, who wouldn't want high chaos when playing this game? Seriously, I just started playing Dishonored 2, and here's what they're like, okay? They're like, listen, dude, there's this thing called blood flies. They're like this cool pestilence plague thing that's super dangerous, and like, don't kill too many people with all these weapons we're giving you, because if you do kill them, then more blood flies will spawn. You don't want that, do you? Now, here's how you stealth, okay? You ignore 90% of the mechanics in the game, and you trudge through an archaic stealth system with a half-passable parkour system, and also everything takes longer and is less fun. And you don't get to see the blood flies. Like, why would anyone choose that? Most of the mechanics are stealth. Not when I'm playing. Have we alienated enough people today? How many people have left? I'm just going to assume they're all Dishonored 1 fans. Oh, not as many as I thought. Have you played any Ubisoft games? No, sorry. I can't. They're too bad. I'm allergic. All Ubisoft games. All of them. Ubisoft. Thoughts on Paradox games? Fuck, remind me. What do Paradox games make? What have they done? Oh, Hearts of Iron 4. I've never played these games. I don't care. I'm not a Nazi, and I'm not a trans girl. I don't care. I'm neither of those things, so I don't care. They done Crusader Kings and City Skylines. I did enjoy City Skylines for a bit, but those fucking simulation games are not for me. Fake autist? Yeah, true. 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 Thoughts about Nier's ending system? I don't know. Nier was pretty fun. Nier was nowhere near as smart as it seems to think that it is. And also, it's way more difficult for me to appreciate philosophizing when the self-destruct button reveals the fucking panty that blows up your skirt. But, I don't know. It was interesting. Were there multiple endings in Bioshock Infinite? I don't think so. There weren't, right? No matter what, you turn out to be Cornelius Corn on the Cob, and you get baptized in the holy waters of being a bad father. Oh yeah, sorry, it actually had infinite endings, my bad. God, I hated that ending. Really? I liked the ending of Infinite. Again, I know they mishandled some of the story elements, but I thought the ending was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty good considering the overarching themes of the series, you know? There's always a man, a lighthouse. Well, in my opinion. They did the Vox Populi dirty. Yes, they did, and they tried to hastily compensate for it with DLC. That's an American Truck Simulator. I guess this is kind of like playing American Truck Simulator, when I'm playing right now. Similar vibes. Doesn't this game get boring after a while? Look, okay, it is repetitive, but there is a kind of subtle mastery in the way that you navigate the world that I find pleasant. This is also the kind of game that I would only ever play while doing something else, too. Like talking to chat, like you guys, you know? Or listening to a YouTube video. I can't play a narrative game while listening to a YouTube video. I'd miss out on dialogue one way or the other. Have I played all video games? Yes. Wrapping up Act 4, lads. Whoa! Oh my god, I made that noise and Pigeon squeaked from inside of the sweater. She did a little brrr, brrr. Yeah, Pigeon, did I wake you up? I'm sorry. To be fair, you wake me up all the time by randomly walking onto my pillow and stepping on my forehead. That is a thing you like to do. I know you can't understand what I'm saying, but I feel like morally you kind of brought this one on yourself.